Hi everyone, welcome to our podcast. Today we're going to discuss something very exciting, traditional clothing from two rich cultures in Indonesia, Java and Bali. We'll talk about the unique characteristic, philosophy, and meaning behind each cultural traditional attire. I'm Nabil Zahran from Java, and I'm gonna guide you through these fascinating conversations. And of course, I'm not alone. Joining me today is my friend, Fadhel from Bali. Hi Fadhel, how are you?
Hello Nabil, I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me to this podcast. I'm so excited to share about Balinese culture, which has so many interesting stories behind it, especially traditional clothing.
That's great to hear. This is going to be an exciting discussion. Right now, we'll have a casual conversation about traditional clothing, from elaborate ornaments to deep philosophy. So, get ready to learn more about these two cultures. Good afternoon, Fadel. I've noticed that you often wear a Balinese traditional clothing. It's so beautiful and colorful.
Good afternoon Nabil. Yes, I am getting ready for a traditional ceremony. Balinese traditional attire is very meaningful, especially when worn during religious events. How about in Java? What's your traditional clothing like?
In Java, we have kebaya for women and beskap for men, often paired with batik clothes. Each batik motif has its own meaning. For example, Solo or Yogyakarta batik patterns often symbolize patience or wisdom.
That's fascinating. In Bali, our traditional clothing also varies. For instance, we wear kambang, which is a cloth wrapped around the body, paired with a sash called saput. Men usually wear a headpiece like this. It's called udeng, which symbolizes purity. Do Japanese men wear any kind of headpiece too?
Yeah, Japanese men wear a blankon, a traditional headpiece. Its shape varies depending on the region, like the Solo or Yogyakarta styles, just like this one.
I see.
Blankon is usually worn with beskap or surjan.
Whoa, that's interesting. In Bali, the type of traditional clothing also depends on the occasion. For grand ceremonies, we wear more elaborate attire, often adorned with gold, ornaments, or flowers. Does Java have something similar?
Yeah, for formal or traditional ceremonies like weddings, the kebaya and batik are more luxurious, often embellished with embroidery and elegant colors like gold and black. For casual occasion, the style is simpler. I noticed Balinese women often wear kebaya too, right?
Yes, that's true. Balinese kebaya tends to be more colorful, and it's often paired with a decorative sash called kamen prada. The kebaya is paired with brightly color in Balinese cloth. In Java, do clothing colors have symbolic meaning too?
Of course! For instance, brown batik is usually worn for formal or sacred event, while bright colors are for more casual occasions. In Bali, do colors also have specific meanings?
Yes, for example, white cloth, like the one I wore right now, is symbolize purity, while red or yellow is used in specific ceremonies to represent spiritual energy. The way the clothing is arranged also reflects respect and discipline.
That's amazing! Our traditional clothing is so rich in meaning. I'd love to try wearing full Balinese outfit with the kamen and udeng. I'd bet it looks stunning.
Yeah, you should. It will suit you well. I'm also curious to try wearing a Japanese beskap with batik. I imagine it looks very graceful.
Absolutely. Let's exchange traditional clothing sometimes. Not only we will learn more about each other's cultures, but we will also help preserve our heritage.
Agreed, Nabil. We are so fortunate to have such a rich cultural heritage, and it's our responsibility to keep it.
That's true. As Indonesian, we should keep our culture and learn about each other's culture too.
Alright guys, thank you for watching our discussion podcast. Through this, I hope you can preserve and maintain our perspective about traditional clothes as one of Indonesian treasure.
We hope you guys learned something from our podcast. I'm Nabil from Java.
I'm Fadhel from Bali.
See you next time.
Salam budaya.